Hello guys, this is lesson 2 for Azure Function video tutorial. So in this video we are going to learn about how we can store the data into the database. Okay, using Azure Function. So here is the earlier created function, which is a TP trigger function. So yeah, I will create another function. So to create another function, I have some like I have already written few things. So for example, I have created here as account model. So I will, for this model, I also have created here database. So database name is Azure function basically, and inside this I have created a account table. Okay, so this is the basic like fields. You can see ID, name, email, and phone number, and ID is the primary key with identity 11, which will be the auto increment one by one for each row. Okay, so this, yeah, currently it is not having any data, you can see here. Okay, it's completely empty table, so I will create a new function and I will use this account model for that. Okay, so currently I'm having only one Azure function. So to create a new function, I will click on here, and here I will click show and run commands. And here you can see I have recently used create Azure function with SQL binding. Okay, so the same thing for you, it will not come at the top because it would not have used recently. So to do that, you can simply search SQL here and binding, and you'll see these two options: create your function with SQL binding, and second, add a SQL binding preview. So I will use the first one, create create Azure function with SQL binding, and I will click on this one. Next, it will ask whether I want to use table or view table. That means SQL server table what we have created in the database, or I want to use some view from the database. So I will click on table here, and here we will, I can see the two option here, input and output. So input binding is basically to execute some stored procedure or some SQL query, raw SQL query. Okay, so to do these things we use input type SQL binding, and to insert the data directly to database or update the data using the SQL binding feature, inbuilt feature, we can use this output type SQL binding. So I will click on this output, and here next it will ask for the connection profile. So I have already few connection profiles saved here. Okay, so that if you are not having, then you can simply click here, create connection profile. So let me I will just show you the new thing. Okay, so new connection profile. So I will click on here, create connection profile, and now it will ask for the server name. So I have my database, local database running, local SQL server. So I will just type here local host. This is the server name. Now it is asking for the database name. So I have the database Azure function. Now third, it is asking me which kind type of authentication I want to use. So I will use SQL login. So you can choose your, I mean, according to your preferences. So I will choose SQL login. Then it is asking me to enter the username. So I will enter my local server username, and now it is asking for the password. Okay, so I will enter the password for the server. Now it is asking me whether it should be saved in the basically in the connection string or not. So I will click on yes. Now it asking me for the profile name. So I will click here, I mean enter here my profile name, connection string. Okay, and I will click at enter button here. Now it is asking me whether it should add a connection trusted certificate or not. So I will click on enable trust server certificate. So now you can see it is able to connect with my local database, and here are the database names basically which are available here. It is asking me to select the database. So I will click here Azure function, and now it is asking me which table I want to use. So currently I'm having only one table inside my database, so I will choose this dbo.account table. Okay, now it is asking me the function name which I want to create. So I will click remove the dbo. I will use this name, Azure function. Okay, so your account function, and I will hit enter. Now it is asking me to enter the connection string name. So I will keep it as a connection string. Okay, and I will add SQL or just connection string is okay for me. And now it is asking, do you want to include your password? I will click yes, otherwise it will just put a star star and it will ask me to enter later. So yeah, no problem, I will allow it to use. So I will click on yes. Now it is asking me to provide the namespace, so it's automatically showing me this default namespace company.function. So I will click enter here because I want the same namespace for my Azure function. Now you can see it has created my Azure function, and you can see also the logs here. So this is fine. So I will not check for the logs currently. I will see my new created Azure function. I will close this one. Let me bring it to the full screen. Okay, so now I can see the whole function. So this is created the function Azure function.cs file, and this is the local settings. Here you can see it has also added me the connection string details. Okay, so now I will go to Azure function here, and here it has written some preset of code, and the main thing what it has done, the magic is here. Basically this is the main thing. Okay, this is the main Azure function which will create a function when we will publish it into the Azure server. Okay, basically the Azure function on the Azure. So you can see it is taking to-do item, but I don't want it to take the to-do item class because it's automatically created by like using Visual Studio Code. Okay, so I will just remove this one because I have already my created class this account model, so I will just use this model. Okay, so I will go here in account. I will remove this return type. I will again remove this to-do item with this as well. Okay, I don't want any default values. I will just remove this one, and I will also remove this one. Okay, and I will take it, I will return it the same thing. Okay, now it is asking for some null, so I will put here null, also here null. Okay, so to remove the warnings. So yeah, this is fine. Now this is all what I need to do. Okay, and here it is taking a zero function. Instead of a zero function, I will just put here sorry, not a zero account. So this is the basic URL. Okay, so now the URL will be like account. So yeah, you can see here I have already this thing here, and so I have already entered this thing to not to take your time. So these things are already created here for me by me basically. So what I will do here, I will okay, so I will run this. So to run this, I will go here and run and debug, and I will click on this play icon. So now it will run my project, but it is showing me that auto generation of code has a different version. So it has done some change in my cs project file. You can see test function.cs project file. So what I will do, I will just go here and I will go to test function.cs project file, and it is saying it has downgraded my version, basically version for this package microsoft.azure.function worker extension.http. So this is the package reference, so I need to increase it to 3.1.0 instead of 3.0.13. So I will do it 3.1.0. I will remove this one. I will save this. That's it what I need to do. And now again I will select this Azure function here, and then I will go here, run and debug, and I will click on display button, and now you can see the magic. So it is running this project, and you can see our two functions are here running, and also you can see all threads are running. So now that means now I can go ahead and use this API, basically the account post API. Okay, so I will copy this URL. I will copy it. I will go, and it seems the same, but still I will paste it not to have any typo mistake. Okay, So now I have entered here name, email, and phone number, three things, and I will go here and I will click on this one. Let me add here breakpoint, and now I will click on send. So now you can see it has reached to the breakpoint, and has it will basically do the insert of data into this account. So let me run this thing, step over, and I will do the step over. Okay, so currently it has not inserted any data. If you will see here into a database basically, so currently no data is available. So once I will move out from here, so now it will do the, you can see execution. So you can see executed function dot authentication, it is coming here in the log. Okay, and you can see also this log is coming, the logger information, basically http trigger, it is already coming during our debugging. Okay, so now I will see whether it inserted data, and yeah, here is the magic. You can see data has been inserted. Okay, so it has entered some ID automatically. I auto incremented ID. So if I want to paste, I will put some ID here, and that also I can do here. I will add ID, and let me send it again. Let me remove this breakpoint now. Okay, now let me click on send, and you can see okay is coming the response, and we can see the database. Okay, so here you can see actually it is not taken that one ID. Okay, it is implemented the with the new ID, because there was already ID 1 which was there already, and I had deleted those rows. That's why I think it's not taking it to 1. But if I will enter here 10, then let me see if it's taking that one. No, it's not taking any ID. It's basically it's doing its own job, like doing the identity incrementation one by one. Okay, so it's like database is handling itself these things. Okay, so for example, I want to update something. Okay, so let me use the same ID. What is the last inserted one? That is 5. Okay, so I will add here 5, and I will change my name from, I will remove this one. Let me change this phone number as well. Okay, and I will hit send. Let's see whether it's updating or not. So let me check whether it is updating the same data or not. Yeah, you can see this, it is updating on behalf of ID. You can see this file for ID 5, it has changed the name as well as this phone number. So you can see the both the things, I mean insert as well update is possible with this http trigger. Okay, so you will be having one question like here you can see it is returning 200. Okay, but it is not returning any response, right, while we are here trying to return some account model, right, and the response, but it is not doing that. Why that is like, it's like that. Okay, so to achieve that one, basically we need to do little trick here, and that is basically we need to create a new type of output. So we can do that here. Let me create here http output model we need to create. Okay, um so we need to basically return the http response from here. Okay, so to do that, what I will do here, I will create one account model output type. Okay, and here I will add this SQL binding from there to here at the top. And after that I will add property which I want to return. So I want to return account model, so I will put account model here. Okay, and next property I want to return is the HTTP response data, and that is like this. HTTP response data, I will make it nullable so it will not throw the warning here to handle these things. Okay, so this is the two things what I require to do. Okay, and next thing is to put this account output type basically at this place inside this task. Okay, and now I will remove this question mark from here, and I will not directly return from here the account model. Instead of that I will return account model or output type, and here I will return account model as this account model, and here I will return HTTP response data. So that is not here basically, so we need to generate here HTTP response data. So you can see here I have added here this HTTP request response data. Okay, and I have created the response with the status okay. If everything will be right, then it will write the JSON. Okay, and it will return this account model type output data, and here I'm returning account model with HTTP response data. So to check for any error, let me just put it here inside this inside basically try catch block. Okay, so I will move all these codes inside the try and catch. Okay, so yeah, here is all these things basically, and I think it will be very helpful to track the error. So let me now Yeah, so this is having the reference, this is all good. Okay, so now let me run this change again, and then I will see uh, like I will test the code. Basically it's taking time to run. Let me stop it. Okay, and let me rerun this code. Okay, so yeah, it is trying to build here. Now build is completed. Now it will try to run in the local, and yeah, you can see all the threads are running. So yeah, I will try to access the same URL now once again, and we'll see if it will return any new response. Okay, so I will click on send here, and now here is the magic. You can see it is now returning the data with id 0. This is all in this video for now. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.